Good morning, stupid. Welcome back to hashtag 360 stupid. We are stupid people asking you smart people simple questions. King of stupid here. Mic check. MICCCZECH as in the Republic. What's happening, one and all, everybody? Welcome back. We had to just try and find our little pit stop there. Couldn't find it, so we're just gonna head on back onto the highway my way. Check it out, everybody. Man, Canada's great. Oh, so back to Canada. So what I think has a lot to do with it is the physical and well-being of the masses. We're talking about healthcare, people. Healthcare. That's right. So the idea of healthcare, I think what helps is it brings a sense of comfort. When your mind is comfortable, your body can advance. And when your body is healthy, your mind can advance. And so I'm not saying that, everyone's going to turn into Einstein. What I am saying is that when you're healthy, you do healthier things. I totally feel so much more calmer, although maybe it's totally the Canadian green tea herbal pleasures. What? That's good up in here. Very easy to find, very cool, very good. Going over to indigenous, the people of the local areas, indigenous, man, why can I not say it? Maybe it's because the indigenous tea, green tea, baby, it's good. Indigenous bloom. Man, I'm gonna have to learn how to say that before we go on my radio show, podcast, or whatever it is. So I think being healthy has a lot to do with the cultural norms being a healthier cultural norms. Like, for example, having a gun and shooting it off and dealing with life in a violent sense, in a violent way as the first response is the American mentality on how to deal with anything, everything. Whereas the Canadian mentality just seems to be more like, hey, can you just, help conform? Talking to somebody here, there isn't the sense that it's just going to be, yelling. In America, if you even have any idea of the idea that you might want to interact or communicate with somebody, there's just a kind of an understanding like it's going to turn into a hectic rage storm from one form or another, by one side or another. So just calmly dealing with anything isn't in the concept of the American philosophy. The cultural, social, psychology is what I'm talking about. So if your culture is based on violence, which America is, right? It was taken over by indigenous. That's what I think it is. Indigenous. Anywho. So if your culture is based on stealing, thieving, lying, cheating, murdering, breaking your contracts, which we've broken the indigenous contract with the American natives, and that it's still on paper. So that is the culture of America. Let me try and steal, wheel, deal, rob you every single which way that I can, and if I get away with it, if I don't get caught, is the idea. So the cultural norm isn't to better ourselves and just to stay in a state of mind of calmness or to want to help advance the world. It's more like, I'm going to get mine, I don't care about yours, there is no future, the end of me is the end of it all. Whereas in Canada, it seems more like, hey, I gotta live with you, you gotta live with me, and why don't we just work with this cultural norm because it's like safer and everyone's happier, and it seems to work very calmly, happily, peacefully. So that's the difference that I sense so far. Healthcare by far is so incredibly important. Finance, the thing with finance, for example, like when you buy something in Canada, you pay an extra tax that I think goes to healthcare or something like that. And if you're not a native resident or whatever, if you don't benefit from this tax, then you can can send back your receipts, and the Canadian government will actually send you back money. I don't know what currency. I'm assuming maybe Canadian, or maybe it's direct deposited by now. But anywho, getting on the freeway, man, driving in Canada so mellow, yo. The speed limit is 100 kilometers per hour, which is about 62 miles per hour. So, all right, we're back on the highway. I can just chillax now and let y'all know what I'm telling y'all about. Nikita in London Drugs. Yo, shout out. Great help. Thanks so much. In the photography section, young lady who helped us three old geezers with our with our cell phones and connecting and getting the SIM card, and man, very informative young lady, very helpful, very, very, very patient with us, got us done. She said from here it takes her 20 hours to get into India. That's where she's from. I think in the Punjab area. It takes her 20 hours. It takes her a full work week to go to India and return. That's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. What are we talking about? Well, I think we're going to just drop it off here. I'm kind of just out of it. I haven't really done much research. I haven't been able to get online. I only got half a gig, yo, from Canada's Verizon service. I think, I might have to switch over to an international one. They might have, I think Sprint's the one. Anyways, well, oh, look at that. This freaking thing. Rest area, next exit. Man, we just did a half-hour roundabout just to find the dump, which happens, looks like might be right here. Oh, right, man. We like to use up water, I guess. It's on that side. All right, ladies and gentlemen, all other genders, fenders, benders, this is #360Stupid, an informational podcast. We are stupid people asking you smart people simple questions. This is King of Stupid, Mike Check, MICC, CZECH, as in the Republic, signing off. All right, here we go. Good night, stupid.